Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Dead Space Part 20, potentially the finale, probably not. We are on the final chapter though, so who knows how close we are to the end of the game. Well, I guess anyone who's played the game before knows how close we are, but I don't know. We're still trying to escort the marker through these shutter systems so that we can do something. We can maybe return it to the planet, or basically make the aliens not be quite so mad, you know? Now, whether or not this plan is going to work, okay, you're I'm gonna need that arm, sir. I'm gonna need you to stop that. Like I said, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna have to cite you, a citation for reckless disorder. Stop moving, you bastard. Okay, well, you know what? It's a free country. I can't stop you. And it is odd that we haven't been attacked at all in this section, which is definitely a little worrying. It's kind of odd. There was like no monsters or anything at all in that section. Okay, the marker will save us, but it also looks like it says slave us. What do we got? Okay, is that the big bad boy himself? Maybe this will be the finale after all. Okay, maybe he ran away. I mean, that does kind of have, that does scream final boss arena to me a little bit. Don't shock me. Music. Pretty climactic music. They're giving us a lot of resources. Now we didn't get the Now we didn't get the chance to save before coming in this section. Okay, do your thing. Do your thing, buddy. Really? Like, come on. Okay. I don't. Why are your legs still intact? We're getting them. Slowly but surely. You stay over there. Keep stomping. Keep smashing. I don't. Wait. Okay, that's a little baby boy. He's dusted. How are we on the line right? Don't sneak up on me, dude. You a fast boy? You're a fast boy. Okay. Got a brief moment of respite. Just go for it. Okay, there's even a special marker altar for you. Why are you moving? Oh, you're alive? I mean, I would like to look, but unfortunately there's a monster. Wait, it killed him. Oh.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you. I knew you'd return to me. We are whole again, Isaac. We are whole.
Okay, so were you, like, not real the entire time or not? I'm guessing you weren't real. Then you were just able to interact with the game, with the world, because you're like a...
Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent.
Okay.
Evacuate this area immediately.
Don't have to tell me twice. Now, how do I evacuate? Doors are all closed? Okay, we can go through here now. Don't like that. I mean, I feel like we shouldn't just leave that there, but I guess they just want the marker back, right? And I mean, we don't really want it, so... Oh. You
really didn't think I was just gonna walk away, did you?
You don't really...
I can't do that. Marker's coming with me.
Oh, now it works? Oh, now it just goes by itself. Okay, yeah, sure.
Even if you are insane. What, you don't believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video from Nicole. And this time, watch you right to the end.
Oh, okay, so she's, I guess, killed, like, died or something? This is the video from the beginning?
I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. In the end, it all comes down to this one little thing.
Hmm.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Got freaky eyes? She's got, like, Bioshock little sister eyes? Was that Isaac showing emotion? Can he do that?
See? You're insane. Just like Kai, just like the captain. Nicole has been dead this whole time. Whatever you were seeing was caused by that. You are its pawn. But don't worry. It will be in good hands now. Far away from this damn place. Goodbye, Isaac.
I feel like you're gonna get splatted. Okay, you're still alive for now. But I mean, if we have to do what the aliens want just to get out of here, at this point, you know, that's a price we're willing to pay. And also, I doubt that we're their pawn, because if we were their pawn, wouldn't they just instruct the hive mind to stop attacking us? Yeah, that is a little weird now that I think about it. Isn't that kind of like counterintuitive that we're doing what the hive mind wants by returning the marker, but at the same time they're constantly attacking us with aliens? And if it's an actual hive mind, right? Like, it should have control over everything? Like, there shouldn't be a situation where... Because if it was like, hey, we can't control the monsters, they're gonna seek out human flesh or living tissue, that's their thing, that'd be one thing. But if it's a hive mind, then okay, yeah, this has got big final boss energy, and they're stocking us up, or, you know, final confrontation energy. I mean, I guess there'll be an actual boss fight. I mean, there has been like a couple, But there was that one thing, that one boss fight that I wasn't a huge fan of. Okay, so maybe this is gonna be our finale after all. Oh, this is back where we were in the beginning. Yeah, I'm not really entirely sure. But I guess the reason... Because, I mean, you know, I kind of, like, at first was like, okay, the lady's definitely, like, an apparition or something, once she had mentioned the, that they were seeing their relatives, but... that they were seeing, like, hallucinations and stuff, but then I kind of was like, okay, well, she must be real because she's actually, like, interacting with, We don't have anything else to... or make the plasma cutter stronger than God itself. Like, she's actually like, interacting on the world, and then plus there was that whole section where like the necromorphs were attacking her, which I don't know why they would do that if he wasn't real. Or I guess maybe like he just hallucinated all that, like the idea that things were locked and she was unlocking them. I guess that's also possible. What we need, because we're really good on plasma energy. Honestly, we could probably get away with just buying, like, HP. I think that's... well, we're just going to use our last bit of money on HP. Alrighty, let's go see if this is the final fight, final confrontation. I don't know where to go. Okay, we're going this way. Come with me, pal. Also come with me, pal. Alrighty. What? Get swapped. Yeah! Okay, explosive canisters. What do you mean joining the alien death cult wasn't a good idea? Okay. What's up? Okie dokie. Oh, there's a meteor. Alright. Let's hope this goes... Alright. Not off to a good start. I don't really know how to dodge this stuff. Like, I can't really... I keep missing, because we need to... we probably shouldn't shoot until we can do it, like, guaranteed. Yeah, I think you're gonna hit me. Yeah, you are gonna hit me. But you did destroy our explosives, which definitely sucks. Okay, that's 2 down. This doesn't seem so bad as of right now. No, it's a little hard to tell where he's gonna, like where he's gonna hit. All right, what are we doing? We doing another one of the shooty sections, or wait, am I just straight up dead? I can't tell if I'm dead or not. Oh God! Oh my! I cannot aim. This is awful. It is really, really hard. My mouse pad is not big enough for how unsensitive it is. Okay. Like, I mean, it's like, in that section, it just reduces your sensitivity to nothing. Okay. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, we're gonna get... Okay, we actually didn't get hit. Oh, there's another one. Yep. I don't think that hit us. You're not really giving me an opening? There we go. Okay, that's one. Okay, I don't think you can hit it at all when it's... Just strafe? Nothing bad ever happened to a man who could strafe with the best of them? Okay. Can't hit this. Can't touch this. Please, Isaac, don't hurt him. Okay. Alrighty, we're getting there. And then cha-cha to the left real smooth. Did we get him? Or is there a third phase? I'm kind of expecting a third phase. He still seems like he's got some fight left in him. Do not believe I'm safe. But, okay, get on the shuttle. It's locked. It's not locked. And this is when the game turns into a bullet hell shooter. Please don't. That was a joke. Oh. Was that it? Wow. We've done it. Oh, he's taking off the mask. Nobody cared who he was until he put on the mask. Can't wait to go on vacation to the space Bahamas.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Okay, nothing better sneak up on us. Okay. Why don't you go fuck yourself? That's actually a cool little moment of like showing some emotion from the completely silent, like faceless protagonist the entire game. At the end there. Now, seems like his mind is definitely still kind of fucked with. But I mean, I guess as long as he's near the marker, right, it's gonna mess with him. But yeah, I mean, the ending was pretty sudden there at but overall, I mean, the game is fantastic. The final boss there is it's a little underwhelming, but I think it's hard to make bosses and shooters good. Like, I honestly, I can't even think of many examples, or any examples really, of any games that are like first or third person shooters that have good bosses. They're usually always a little kind of but definitely like very good. I think it like the last like few chapters were a little like, there wasn't, I think they could have gotten away with it only being 10 chapters, I will say. I think it kind of dragged a little bit towards the end there, because really not that much new stuff was introduced after, say, chapter, like really the last new thing was the fast moving enemies. And so I think that was in chapter 9 that those got added. So really once you kind of got to there wasn't like much new tricks added. So I think the game could have been shortened a little bit. That's probably my only real complaint, is that it dragged some towards the end there, but overall it's still very good. Like, just the actual spooky environment of it, the enemies feel pretty intelligent, like the way the vent system works, so that like basically all the areas enemies can always sneak up on you, so you never feel that safe. The pacing of like the difficulty was just right for me on hard. You know, a few little annoying sections, but for the most part, like I never felt like, oh my god, I can't do this section because I'm completely out of resources or anything. You could make an argument that maybe the game's a little too flush with resources though, because there was never really, with the exception of like a few sections where maybe I underperformed and took too much damage, and then we were like, we don't really have very much HP, but there was like a good balance. Like, personally, I do like that I never like was too strapped, but it was also like it was always a concern. You always had to think about like, hey, I've got, you know, very little ammo but a lot of HP, maybe I should be a little bit more aggressive, or I've got a lot of HP but no ammo. So it felt good. I'm trying to think. The lore and story aspects was surprisingly well developed. Like, going in, I didn't really know very much about, like, I guess I knew that there was like a lore to the series and everything, but I think it's presented pretty well with like the way you have a lot of hints to stuff before it actually happens, and then just the atmosphere and ambiance and the way you can see all the writings on the wall. And then when you get like further into the game, basically most of the English writing is gone and it's just all alien language. And I'm guessing, based on the fact that there was that section where it had like the alien alphabet, you could actually go through and decipher all the messages and stuff if you really wanted to. Personally, don't have much interest in doing that or looking that up, but I think it's neat. I'm usually not one to get like super bogged down into, well, bogged down's not the right term, but get super into the lore of video games, but I do think it's always cool when games go that extra mile to put that in there. Because it just makes the whole thing feel larger than it is, even if you don't necessarily delve into it personally. Trying to think, anything else to discuss? It's nice to finally, this is actually really, I think maybe the first survival horror game I've ever actually beaten. Because really I don't have much experience with the genre at all, as I mentioned like early on. Like, other than playing like Resident Evil 4 when I was younger, and I never beat that game. I didn't get very far into it. I mean, I beat Resident Evil 5, but that's not really that's more of a co-op action game than anything. But really, I haven't tried to play that many of them, so it's kind of nice to finally put like my toe in the water into the genre, like this be like the gateway into, because now that I've played and finally beaten one, I feel way more open to playing more in the future. Because it's one of those, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a hard genre to get into, but I guess it's like slightly more intimidating than any other than just like a standard action game, so it is nice. And I think I definitely enjoyed the game a lot more doing a Let's Play. Like, it felt like Because it's a game that's kind of like meant to stress you out and not, I mean, it's fun to play, but there is also a degree of like, if I was probably playing it on my old time, there's like times where I'm like, maybe I just want to play something that I can relax in and not, you know, be worried about. But in the context of a Let's Play where you're being like kind of like the scares and stuff have extra value, like as an entertainment piece, so that's really cool. So I definitely am looking forward to playing more of the series first, and then maybe after we finish playing through Dead Space. I mean, it's not going to be anytime, well, I shouldn't say anytime soon, but like I don't plan to immediately start playing the sequel right after this, for instance. I would probably want to play something else as like a palate cleanser. Okay. Saying delivery safe, military suit unlocked, backstory logs unlocked, 50,000 credits, 10 power nodes, impossible mode unlocked. Those are like a new game plus type thing. Yeah, let's save. But yeah, very good. I do definitely plan on playing the sequel, and I know the third game's a little bit more divisive. From what I've heard, the second game's very, very good. Like, people seem to really like it. Like, maybe even more than the first game. But I'm definitely planning on playing it. Not next. I don't know what I'll play after this. I haven't fully decided at all. There's still a decent little bit of backlog. Like, this is part 20. I think part 8 went up yesterday, so a little over 10 video long backlog of stuff. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before this video goes up. I'll think about what to play next in the meantime, but I am definitely interested in playing the sequel sometime soon, but not immediately after this game. Trying to think if there's anything else we should add. This ended up being like kind of a short video after all. I didn't think we were that close to the end of the game. I guess that's about it. You know, it also felt nice to finally come back and, because, you know, I mentioned in the first video, right, that I bought this game on console back when it, like, not when it first came out, but within the first few months of it coming out, and being like really excited for it, and then playing it for a couple hours or maybe like 90 minutes. And honestly, it was kind of one of those things where I wouldn't say the game scared me off of it, but it was kind of like without that extra incentive of like, say, doing this Let's Play series on it, where I was kind of like, why would I play a game that just like stresses me out and is spooky when I could just play something like casual, like, you know? And I guess that kind of like always was like a barrier to entry for survival horror type stuff, but within the context of doing a series on them and recording videos, it's way easier to do it. So that's definitely cool, so that I've finally kind of been able to get into the survival horror genre some. And it kind of opens some potential series to play on the channel here in the coming months and years and whatnot, just having a new genre available. But I think that's gonna be it from me. Very, very fun time playing the game. Very good game. Felt nice to kind of be able to finish something that I technically started like 10 years ago back as a kid. Or over 10 years ago, because I think this game came out in like 2008, 2009? So, well over a decade ago, so definitely felt nice in that regard. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next Let's Play. And bye, guys.